Hello everyone, welcome to Homework Help. If you find the video useful, please subscribe to the channel. In this video, we'll solve a complex number problem. As per the problem, the quadratic equation z squared minus 2z plus 1 minus 2i equals 0 has a solution z equals negative I. Find the other solution. Let's start by analyzing the given equation z squared minus 2z plus 1 minus 2i equals 0. In this equation, there is an I term. I represents imaginary unit. So this equation has a complex coefficient. Therefore, the two solutions of this equation may or may not be the complex conjugates of each other. We are given the solution z equals negative I. We can find a binomial factor for the given equation by moving negative I to the left side of the equation. We should add I to both sides. So one binomial factor of the given equation is z plus I. Let's assume the other solution for the equation is z equals x plus yi, a complex number in standard form. We have to find the values of x and y. We can use this solution to write the second binomial factor for the given equation. We should move x and yi to the left side of the equation. We should subtract x from both sides and subtract yi from both sides. I get z minus x minus yi is equal to 0. So the second binomial factor for the quadratic equation is z minus x minus yi. Now we can use these binomial factors to write the given equation in factored form. Therefore, z plus I, the first binomial factor, times z minus x minus yi, the second binomial factor, should be equal to the given equation z squared minus 2z plus 1 minus 2i. This is the equation we have to analyze to find the values of x and y. The next step is to distribute the terms in the parentheses on the left side. Z times z is z squared. Z times negative x is negative xz. Z times negative yi is negative yzi. I times z is zi. I times negative x is negative xi. I times negative yi is negative yi squared. In the next step, we can change I squared to negative 1 because the value of I squared is equal to negative 1. Negative y times negative 1 is equal to positive y. Next, we can cancel out z squared term from both sides of the equation. We can subtract z squared from both sides. I get negative xz negative y zi plus zi minus xi plus y equals negative 2z plus 1 minus 2I. Now we can compare the terms on both sides of the equation. On the left side, there are three I terms, and there is one z term, negative xz, and there is just a y term. On the right side of the equation, we have just one z term, the first term negative 2z, and there is just one I term, negative 2I, and a number term 1. We can rearrange the terms. On the left side of the equation, we can rewrite the terms as negative xz plus y minus yzi plus zi minus xi equals negative 2z plus 1 minus 2I. In this step, we have a complex number on both sides of the equation. So the two sides will be equal to each other if the z term on the left side is equal to the z term on the right side. That means negative xz is equal to negative 2z. We can use this equation to find the value of x. We should divide both sides by negative z. I get x equals negative 2z over negative z. We can cancel out the negative signs and we can also cancel out the z's. We get x equals 2. Next, we can find the value of y by comparing the number terms on both sides of the equation. The number term on the left side is y and the number term on the right side of the equation is 1. That means y should be equal to 1. The other terms are imaginary terms because they are with I. Therefore, the value of x is 2 and the value of y is 1. So the other solution for the equation is 2 plus 1i, which can also be written as just 2 plus I. This should be the final answer for this problem. So these are the steps you have to keep in mind to solve this problem. I hope you'll find this video useful. Please share it, like it, and subscribe to Homework Help. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.